guys, welcome to Healthy with Heartland. You're cooking with Chef Arden. Hello, welcome back to Healthy with Heartland. I'm your host, Chef Arden. Today we're still going to be exploring more seafood, but we're going to be working with the most amazing thing the ocean, in my opinion, has to offer. The amazing U10 Diver Scallop. What makes the scallop just so amazing? Well, they're incredibly tender. They're kind of like the most expensive thing on the menu sometimes. They're very soft. What they are, they come from a shellfish. They look very similar to a clam. Open the clam up, you've got this muscle right here, you take it out. Now, when preparing a scallop, you have to be very careful. Look around, take your thumb, kind of feel. Should be a little bit of an adductor muscle right there. You want to take that off, otherwise it's going to be incredibly chewy. Now, to cook this, you want to season it first. You want to be generous with the seasoning because it really only takes a very quick sear, maybe 20 to 30 seconds on each side on an incredibly hot pan. Not something you want to overcook. The flavor should just absolutely melt in your mouth with just amazing oceany sweetness, which is why these are so sought after. Seasoning your scallops, once again, use a very fine grade salt. You have a grinder, you can adjust the attachment. I suggest doing so. Season high, always rule of thumb. You want to make sure that you are really taking time just to get these nice and seasoned. They're very delicate, but almost similar to the ideology behind the steak. You want to get that very nice crispy sear so that flavor of the salt's very forefront, but that sweetness of the scallop itself is going to take over that, and it's going to be the most amazing contrast in flavor. You just want to dab up a bit of the extra salt that we missed. You can put pepper on before you sear it, but with scallops I like to do that after, just because sometimes if you sear pepper too hard it can give a little bit of a bitter kind of taste. I suggest putting a little bit of pepper on at the end if you so choose to. So, pan's getting really hot. We're about to add our olive oil. Let's get these over. Pan is smoking hot. You want to individually place your scallops. If you want to use a pair of tongs, you can use that because it's going to be hot. Oil is going to splash. But you want to immediately hear that just very loud sear. You want to give them just about ½ an inch worth of space in between each scallop. You don't want to overcrowd your pan. This is not something you start and walk away from. Immediately you're going to get that very sweet smell coming from the scallop. The trick is to make sure that you're getting an even sear on all the pieces. These things you want to really give the right attention to. Flipping your scallops, you want to start at the same scallop that you dropped first. Even cooking time. That's why I typically like to go counterclockwise because I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, I would suggest going clockwise. Once you flip your scallop, drop your heat a little bit. If you need to, add a touch bit more oil. Give it about 15 to 20 seconds actually on a hard sear on the heat, and then pan off completely. Take it off of your heat and give that roughly about a minute just to finish cooking on its own.